Another week, another hopeless attempt at conquering the final boss. Hello everyone, this is JW Vincent, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II Completion, the series where we play Final Fantasy until we complete it! And guys, we are playing Final Fantasy II. I am about to dive headfirst into the Jade Passage, completely unprepared. Where is the Jade Passage? Is it down here? I honestly don't know how unprepared or prepared I am. I can tell you this much, I'm not too happy with this game. The swap method of raising your stats is ridiculously long, slow, tedious, and boring. And the non-swap method of raising your stats is even worse. Which suggests to me that they released this game without any intention of anyone ever beating it. Alright, here we go. We are in the Jade Passage. We're gonna make it to Pandemonium today. And then, I mean, if we make it to Pandemonium today, I guess that we're also gonna if we make it to Pandemonium today, we're also gonna go ahead and beat the game today, because you can't save once you get in there. Whew, I'm already seeing this going poorly. Wow. Wow, Leon. Take more damage, bruh. Take more damage. These things are terrible. Holy crap, I need ribbons. Ribbons don't exist in this game as far as I can tell. I haven't actually, over-checked to make sure that there's no such thing as ribbons, but I'm pretty sure there's not. Check this out. I broke my capture card. And this is the little plastic cover that goes over the capture card. It broke. That is to say, it's a cheap piece of crap, and it's got too much weight on one end for the USB to actually support it, so it's bent and knocked the plastic off. So I'm going to have to put that back in place somehow. Not certain how just yet. We'll figure it out. But right now it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's okay. It's not exactly perfect. I'm really worried about it disconnecting on me, but I mean, so far it's alright. So that's the thing. I recorded Quest 64 for the Year in Gaming this morning. I was about to save at the end of my video, and then my video cut out, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm done, bye. I wasn't certain what happened. At first I was afraid the game had frozen, but I think it was the capture card breaking. Because I didn't notice until after I had stopped and taken it out that it was loose. So yeah, that was probably what it was. So I'm just saying, don't be surprised if this video goes up and there are some issues with it. Also, don't be surprised if I punch my computer screen at some point because of crap like this. So, you may have seen this cup in my recent videos. Not in my recent videos. In previous videos, you may have seen this cup, but in green. And you're like, that one's not green. Where'd you get that one? Well, let me tell you. The green cup I bought as a replacement for this one. My wife got me this one when she was in New Orleans. And I thought I had lost it. I thought it was gone forever. So I bought a replacement. I was like, well, I can at least have a cup of similar appearance, even if it's not the same cup. Not the best, but it works. And then I was visiting my father for Father's Day. Visiting him, right? Like you do. And we're sitting around, we're about to have lunch, and he says to me, would you like some coffee? And I'm like, no, I mean, we had coffee at church, and I had coffee before I left the house this morning, so I don't really need coffee. He says, oh, well, I was just offering because, I still have your cup that you left here. What cup? I didn't leave a cup here. Yeah, you did. And he points at it, and I see it, and I'm like, I've been looking for that cup for like 4 years. And it's just been sitting over here waiting for me? What are the odds of that? And the worst part is we've visited him several times. It's not like I never visit my dad at all. Just in the last 4 years or so, he hasn't mentioned the cup. And just this past Sunday, he was like, hey, I still have your cup. And I was like, oh, well, I need to take that home and put it on the shelf with all my other cups. I have a lot of cups, by the way. In case you didn't gather that about me from my videos. I like cups. I like coffee cups. They're nice. They have good display quality. Good high quality cups like this one. Very nice. And it's small. It's a bit small. It's like a casual coffee cup. It's not like a wake up at 6 a.m. and get ready for the day coffee cup. It's more like a some guests are over. It's time to sip coffee with them coffee cup. In fairness, if I had a coffee pot instead of a flex brew, I could brew a pot of coffee and just drink 3 or 4 of these cups. But with the flex brew, with the K-cup scenario, that doesn't really work all that well. You need wake up, Leon. Can't have you lounging about while everyone else does all the work. With the single serve formula, you need a big cup. Yeah, you need a big cup. I have lots of big cups. I like this one though, so I use it occasionally, and I end up a little bit less full of energy than I would like, but you know, it's a sacrifice you gotta make, you know what I mean? If you guys prefer when I just ramble on and on for hours on end about nothing, like when we grinded last week, I highly recommend you watch my Quest 64 playthrough over on the Year in Gaming, because I have had some field day conversations over there. Lots of really long, drawn out, sometimes a little tiring conversations over there. So yeah, if that's what you're into, if that's why you're here, you should go check that out as well. There may or may not be a link in the description. I think I have a link to that channel in all of my descriptions, but I'm not certain. I might have done the opposite of that. I might have a link to this channel in all of my The Year in Gaming videos, but no links in these videos to The Year in Gaming, which would be sad. That would be a sad thing. I shouldn't do that, but I think I might have. On accident. Completely by mistake. You know what? Despite my lack of confidence in my ability to waltz right through this dungeon, I feel like we're doing fairly well. We're only 8 minutes in, and we've only had 1 death. I'm about to have to heal again, but you know, I mean, that's to be expected. That's why we have 20 elixirs. Oh boy. Man, what have I been up to? I'm sure you're over there wondering, why didn't you do this last week? Well, because I didn't find myself with a lot of time to just grind. And when I did have time to grind, it was a slow, agonizing process. I did grind, as you can see from my stats, but not much. Not efficiently, apparently. If I were playing on PC, I could have set up a macro and just had it go to town. But no, I don't have this for PC, and I've not been playing it on PC even if I did. I own a physical and digital copy of Final Fantasy VIII, but I'll play the PS1 version before I play the PC version, because that's what we're doing. We're playing the PS1 games, starting with Final Fantasy Origins, with the exception of, I grant you, with the exception of, how much health does that thing have? Because if it has over 2,000, Leon swapping with it could be devastating. Who knows? This could be the new strat. Run into a dragon, swap with it. Ooh, Furion, you're gonna have to do more damage, bruh. Looks like it uses magic, so we'll shield. I mean, shell? We'll shell. We will not shield. And now it's gonna physically attack. But miss, sucker! Now Leon's gonna successfully swap, and it's gonna be at like 1,000 hit points. I probably need to stop while I'm ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead now. Golly, Gus is up to 516 magic points, and we'll burn right through those. Okay, now Leon could probably swap, and it would be worth my time. Nope, it would not have been. Nice, good to know. Maria's spirit increased, Gus's holy magic increased, Leon's HP. Wait, how did Maria's spirit increase? Did I not have her cast Ultima? Ultima is black magic in this game, right? Because it would be really freaking dumb if it wasn't. The ultimate offensive spell is white magic. I guess Holy was the ultimate offensive spell in the first game, and it was white magic. Ouchie. Ouchie. How we do? How did we do, Maria? Not well. You did not do well at all there. It's okay, though. Furion will pick up the slack, because of course he will. Let's just go ahead and do auto attacks through this one. There we go. Oof, Leon, you gotta gain some hit points. I guess he is gonna gain some hit points, though, right? He'll go up here. Nope, just his endurance. Well, that sucks. It really ought to be based on the amount of damage you take and not the difference between your starting and ending hit points. Because with that system, you may never raise your hit points. I work hard to keep my characters from dying, and part of that process is healing them before they die. Jesus Christ, Superstar, what was that? Twister's hardly noticeable by comparison. I'm gonna go ahead and blink. Blink's like level 4 or something. I don't feel like it ever misses my team anymore. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now I have to heal Leon, and that's going to keep him from gaining hit points. Also, these things have like over 2,000 hit points, and that sucks. For a common random trash enemy, that sucks. Oh, come on! What was the point of blinking? I see how you are. Did I not put his armor back on him? Is that what's happening here? It won't matter. He's gonna die again. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's always a chance. These things are freaking beefy and ridiculous. And if I thought there was any chance that I could flee from them, I would. But I don't think I can. Yeah. Take that, Abyss Worm. Leon's HP did increase. Okay, I'm not sure how... I don't know how the hit point raises in this work. Sometimes... I don't know, I'm done. I'm done even trying to understand it. God, he's already down to 220. The worst part is that with Gus, using an elixir is almost always a waste because he doesn't get hit a lot. I feel like these things ought to be weak to fire. Let's find out. I feel like they also rely on hitting to deal damage, so maybe we'll blink. Is blink level 5 now? Or is it level 4 just now? That wasn't good. Oh, that whole 1 damage. Oh man, what will I do with all that damage? That's a lot of damage. No, it's not. I like Phil Swift memes. I like Flex Seal memes. They're fun. I like when he builds that boat out of clear flex tape. He doesn't build the boat, but you know, he cuts a hole in the bottom of the boat, puts flex tape over it, the clear stuff, and then he rides around with the sharks. I'm like, there's no way. You couldn't. Even if it was my product, you still couldn't pay me to do that. You could buy all the flex tape I ever made, and I still wouldn't be like, yeah, I'll ride around on top of sharks, sure. Because, yeah, that's great. That's just... Why am I taking damage from walking through water? What nightmare waterfall is that? What is that? You saw it. I took damage from a waterfall. Have him swap with the Abyss Worm. Drop that worm down to nothing. Make him easy pickings. Maybe it'll work. He won't have any magic points, probably. Oh, shoot, it didn't work. Oh, well. Maybe it'll work next time. We're going to keep trying. This might put Leon up to full health if he pulls it off. Probably not going to pull it off, though. I mean, swap is completely unreliable, which is the reason it takes so long to grind using it. Yeah. Screw it. Everybody just attack. Yeah, they're not... Sometimes they have a lot of health, and then sometimes they have health. Ultima rose a level. Swap rose a level. Yay. That makes me happy. I can't express how happy I am that Swap raised a level now. Rose a level now. I mean, of all the times for Swap to raise a level, this was when I most wanted it to happen. Why does he have 287 magic points? Swapping. Yeah, I know, but... No, my question is, why does he have 287 max magic points and he only has 106 available? When I know that I recently healed at an inn, and there's no way I've cast swap 100 times? Like, if Maria was at 100 magic points, it would make sense, because she's constantly casting Ultima. Osmos is why he's so low, because he took like 157 magic points of damage earlier. I hate that spell. Go team, woo! So, Gus, are you low enough for an elixir to be beneficial now? Did it just say Gus's magic rose? I have no idea what these stats are. Like, Maria's spirit rose, but she doesn't even know any white magic. Gus's magic rose, but I'm fairly certain Gus didn't even use magic during that fight. Much less black magic. But you know, hey, whatever. Am I right? Blink level 5. Attack level 1. I actually spent a lot of time making unarmed attacks while I was grinding, so sadly their attack stats didn't go up a lot. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we really need their attack stats to get that high. Like, attacks themselves are doing fairly well. It's magic, the one that's supposed to overcome physical power, that's lackluster at this point. Frankly, it's a bit upsetting. Like, I understand. Here's the way I have always understood wizards in role-playing games. They start out as your weakest link. They're squishy, they don't do any physical damage, they have low-level magic that does very little magic damage. But, the longer you are raising that wizard, that magic user, as it were, the more powerful they'll become. But from what I've gathered here, it's not the case. That is not, in fact, the case at all. Because Maria has been using basically nothing but magic from the beginning, and she is still better off shooting things with her bow. I mean, she's used her bow quite a bit. I'm not saying that I've only used magic the whole time, but what I am saying is she's been pretty dedicated to her magic. We got a rune axe. I don't know how good that is. Probably not. I'm sorry, what? We're going to be using that now. And we're also going to go ahead and use our Saint Spirit just in case. Nah, we probably don't need that really. Alright, go ahead and hit him again. Use Yoichi's bow. Ooh! That looked painful. Good to know. It did not hit one of the important members. But it did hit Furion, so that's good. I would have liked for it to hit Leon as well, but whatever. You know? I mean, Leon's probably going to die anyway. Not so far. So far, he's holding out pretty well. A King Behemoth, you don't say. In exchange for a rune axe? I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, will I use the Rune Axe? Probably not, right? I like my poison axes. We'll see. We'll see what kind of damage it does. If it's... I feel like the Rune Axe is like the Rune Blade in the first game, where it has increased damage against sorcerers. Which I guess would be nice against the Emperor, right? Because he's a magic user? Maybe? Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's just got really high attack stats, in which case, great. Grandiose. Let's do it. Alright, guys. Guys, we are doing well. This is going swimmingly. I'm surprised. I honestly thought we were gonna suck it up. So far, I mean, so far so good, you know? Alright, let's see what that Rune Axe is all about. Most powerful axe against magic. Also, most powerful axe, from what I gather. Alright, guys, we are good to go. It's a good weapon. We're gonna equip it. We're gonna go ahead and create a memo just in case something happens. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the outro. You guys can check out the links in the description and in the outro. And I'll see you all as we continue through the Jade Passage. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. If you didn't, leave a comment anyway. Let me know what I can improve on, and be certain to click my icon in the upper right to subscribe for more upcoming content. I upload multiple Let's Play videos daily. In fact, there's another one right there in the bottom left corner. For more on this series, be sure to check out the playlist in the bottom right corner. Have a great day.